Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jonathan, and in this video we're going to take a quick look at the brand new Leatherman Ratchet Driver.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Here it is, the new Leatherman Ratchet Driver, and this has been something that's been rumoured for quite some time now, and it's just been released, and we're going to give it a quick run through its paces and see how it performs. Okay, let me give you a close look. It's exactly the same length as the current bit extender, but obviously it is a little bit fatter to cope with the ratchet mechanism here. And you can see that in action. And it feels pretty well made. Okay, the box doesn't really tell you too much. There's no instructions with it, but it is pretty self-explanatory. You can see from the box that it's got a 2-year warranty. That's a little bit different to what Leatherman normally do. They normally have a lifetime warranty. This is also, I noticed, made in Taiwan. I wouldn't let that put you off. Taiwan are actually really good in terms of quality for manufacturing, so I would actually see that as a pretty good thing. And it just points out it takes normal 1/4-inch hex bits, which is what you would expect, and it's got a 3-position ratchet system. In addition, the weight is 1.3 ounces or 37 grams, and it is 3.27 inches long, which is 8.31 centimeters, and that is the exact same length as the current bit extender. In terms of width, it comes in at 16 mil at the widest point, and if you're like me, you'll be interested to know whether it goes into your current pouch. So this is a Leatherman Surge pouch. It has 2 elasticated pockets. The one on this side is bigger than this one. This one I use to carry the file that comes with the Surge, and the bit driver will add a push go in there, although it is a really tight fit, so I won't be forcing it in there. However, it does fit really well in here, and this is how I've been carrying it. So you literally just do that, and I think that is really good. It's not going to go anywhere. It looks really good. It's not below the bottom of the pouch, so for me that is the perfect place to carry it. So I'll continue to carry my diamond file in here, and I will be carrying my bit driver in there. In terms of the operation, it has quite a coarse ratchet mechanism, and so it feels, not rough is the wrong word. There are more precision ratchet mechanisms out there in some tools, although I imagine there's perhaps a trade-off between the precision and also the amount of a beating it can take. So I'm not particularly worried about that. It has a reverse and a lock as well, so if I put it in the lock-in position, there is quite a bit of play in that. It does move a few degrees. Again, not overly worried about that, but you might want to be aware there's a bit of play there. And then you've got kind of forward and reverse. You can see you've got a nice little touch there. So let's put it in my Surge. Let's move to the bit exchanger. Let's get that out. Okay, and so all we need to do is take that out and put that in there like that. This is the operation. As you will know, it feels really good. Now there's a bit of play there, as you can see, a little bit in here and a little bit here, but I'm not particularly worried about that as long as it does the job. It holds Leatherman flat bits, which you would expect, and it holds them really well. It also holds normal 1/4 inch bits as well. Because it's designed to hold the Leatherman flat bits, which are double-ended, this is actually quite deep, and when you put in something like that, it goes in quite far. Not a problem for me, other than it's quite hard to get out because the magnet in here is really strong, probably because it has to hold onto a very small part of the flat bits. Okay, it's got a kind of satin finish which looks really good. The plastic feels, you know, really solid. It's a really precise click there, so you know where you are in terms of forward and reverse. So yeah, the way I would tend to use this is like that. I find you get a little bit of extra power there when you hold it in that position, and you can of course get even more leverage, and you've now got a really hardcore piece of equipment here. All that I need to do now really is put it through its paces. Really like this pouch, by the way. And then all you need to do is that. Okay, here we have a little sort of tree house, and we've got some rotten wood here that needs to be replaced. So it's a job for a ratchet screwdriver. Okay, so I prefer to have the screwdriver set up like that and grip that. I find it gets a load of grip that way. If you have it this way, it's a little, it still works fine, but it just doesn't feel as secure. So that's how I like to have it. This feels really solid, not coming out. I mean, there's a little bit of play there, but it still feels really, really firm and solid. So I've used the awl to create some pilot holes, and let's give it a go. Feels really good, really stable, obviously a lot quicker. I'm using the Leatherman bit that is flat, and it's working great. This transforms Leatherman into a serious single piece tool. The magnet is very strong, considering it's only grabbing a very small part of the screwdriver. You can see there's a little bit of play there, but once you're doing what you need to do, it's holding firm. I think for the money, this costs £35 including tax, which is about $30 plus tax, something like that. You can't really go wrong. I mean, it really does transform this into a really super practical tool. And there's Stanley. Hello, Stanley. He's a cockapoo. So in conclusion, I would say if you are a Leatherman user and your Leatherman has a bit exchanger, then you might really want to consider adding this to your kit, especially if you are what I would call a hardcore Leatherman multi-tool user, and by that I mean you have it on your belt when you are doing maintenance jobs or DIY jobs around the house, or you use it for work. You will know that the screwdriver is pretty good, but this makes it much better and much easier to use and quicker to get jobs done. So I would highly recommend this, and I for one will be carrying it with me alongside my Leatherman Surge from now on. So I hope you found that useful, and if you enjoy this sort of content, please consider subscribing to the channel, and don't forget, if you hit the notification bell, you will get a notification as soon as I upload my next video. So that's it for today, and as always, thank you for watching.